Hey there, MHS. It's been a great week of homecoming festivities, and now is the time to get introduced to your 5 MHS Homecoming Queen candidates before you fill out your ballot.
My name is Akaya Coker, and right now I'm not in any extracurriculars other than student government, but I am hoping to make the STEP team as a way to connect with my roots because I come from mixed parents, so it's kind of hard for me to connect.
Hey y'all, I'm Trinity Collins, and I run the 4x4 and the 400 in track and field, and I'm also on the cheer team.
Hi, my name is Destiny Givens, and I'm president over Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. I'm president over the Yes Interact Club. I'm president of our Freshman Mentors. I'm president of Jack and Jill of America Northwest Indiana chapter. I'm also involved in our National Honor Society, our Quill and Scroll program, and I'm a Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Volunteer.
Hey, my name is Kata Morgan, and I'm one of your 2023 Homecoming Court candidates. The extracurriculars I'm involved in, I'm both a gymnast and a tennis player. I'm in band, so I do marching band, pep band, and concert band. I'm in thespian troupe, I'm in Spanish club, and I'm a part of National Honor Society. Oh, and I'm a freshman mentor.
My name is Ayana Price, and I am currently involved in NHS, National Honor Society. I am Vice President of National Honor Society. I am co-president with Destiny Givens in FCCLA, and I am also in theater, and I'm currently in the fall play, Clue. I play Chief of Police.
Each of these young ladies were surprised and appreciative when they found out they had been selected to become a homecoming queen candidate.
I was really excited because, like I said, I didn't have a lot of things that I did in high school because I do work full time. And I felt like I was losing a lot of my teenage years. So I feel like even just being on the court is just a way to say hey, I did something in high school. I didn't just sit and serve people boba all day. I just actually did something with myself, and people are gonna be able to remember me.
Okay guys, what I felt when I was selected, I was just very excited, and I immediately told my mom so we could go to Sam's Club and buy snacks to start campaigning.
When I found out I was a homecoming court candidate, I was really excited, and I was just pleased that teachers recognized the effort that I put into my schoolwork and socially.
When I found out I was selected for the homecoming court, I was honestly very, very grateful that my teachers are able to see kind of the impact I make in the classroom, but also beyond that in my community, and be able to recognize me as a figure who really, really loves, being involved, with our students here in many different aspects. So I honestly felt really honored.
I was really happy to see that I got selected as a homecoming candidate because I feel like all my hard work was really paying off, and my teachers really saw that I was working hard and that I deserved something like this. So yeah, I felt good about being selected because I came home after having a theater meeting and I checked my email because everyone was talking about the emails are out, but I didn't suspect to be picked because I feel like I was so quiet in class and people didn't really notice me like that, but I'm glad I did get picked.
Like many of the MHS students, they each are looking forward to a big homecoming weekend.
I think I'm really looking forward to the parade and for the dance itself because last year I was in the junior parade and it was just so much fun building it with everyone else. I really felt connected to other people. I got to see all the clubs that the school offers, and I think the Spanish club did Selena's Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. They did that, and even though it was on loop for the entire parade, it was so fun. And I'm really excited for the dance too because I get to see everybody all dressed up and looking pretty and matching, and it's just so cute.
What I'm looking forward to most during homecoming week is the Spirit Week. I just love seeing everybody happy and excited, and everybody just going around showing each other their outfits and everything. Yeah, and I want to wear mine too.
For homecoming week, what I'm looking forward to most is really just everything. It's just an exciting week all around, from the spirit days to the pep rally, the parade, the game. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to it all.
So during homecoming week, I honestly look forward to just campaigning. I think it's so fun seeing different grades and different levels all participate in something bigger than themselves and be able to kind of come together and show school spirit during Spirit Week.
What I'm looking forward to most this upcoming homecoming week is the whole entire Spirit Week, really, because I like to see how people present themselves when they get presented with a theme and how they can make it their own. And then I'm also looking forward to the homecoming game. I like to see everybody in their costumes and everybody united together it really screams school spirit, and I really like that about it.
All of the candidates indicated it would be a true honor to be voted as the 2023 Homecoming Queen.
If I were voted homecoming queen, I think honestly, like, it would just mean the world to me because, like I said, like, I really just want to say that I did something in my high school career. Plus, it might actually help my kids in the future to say, like, you know, your mom was on the homecoming court, maybe you should get out and do something. Because, like, my mom's a homebody, I'm a homebody. Like, it would be nice to kind of break that cycle. And plus, it would mean a lot because I know I don't really, like, communicate with a lot of other students. So it would mean a lot to know that you guys, like, voted me in, you know?
If I were voted for homecoming queen, I would feel like I made a good impression on the whole school, like, and everyone thinks I'm a good person. It would make me feel very mature and like good, because to be a queen at the school, you would have to like be good, be a good person, be a good role model, a good leader. So yeah, I'll feel very mature and proud of myself.
Being voted homecoming queen, to me, I think it would just mean that I know that my impact is actually noticed not only by teachers but by students. Being able to see that, you know, I try to be positive, you know, I try to, you know, lead by example, show I'm not always a perfect person. So I think kind of just knowing that students view me, how teachers view me, how I view myself, kind of just being well-rounded and helping other people besides myself.
Being voted homecoming queen would be a huge honor to me. It would just go to show like how I have positively affected both teachers and students' lives for them to nominate me, and then students for them to vote for me. So yeah, I would just be very pleased with winning homecoming queen.
Being homecoming queen would be fantastic, really. I feel like, I was really shy growing up, and I feel like this is like a stepping stone to showing how much growth and progress I've made from being like so shy when I was younger and coming out of my shell now to be doing something like this, to being nominated homecoming queen. I would really love to just have that title to really just show how far I've come.
And again, my name is Zakaya Coker, and this Barbie really wants your vote for homecoming. Bye, Barbie.
Again, my name is Trinity Collins, and I would love if you would vote me for your homecoming queen.
Again, my name is Destiny Givens, and I really appreciate your vote for the 2023 Homecoming Queen.
Again, my name is Kata Morgan, and I would really appreciate your vote for Homecoming Queen.
Again, my name is Ayana Price, and I would appreciate your vote for Homecoming Queen.
Now that you have been able to learn a little more about each of the candidates, it is time to open up your ballot that was emailed to you today and vote for your choice as the 2023 MHS Homecoming Queen.
Twitter. What a unique app Twitter is. I mean, it has everything from politics to random arguments and just enough toxicity. These traits have made Twitter infamous among people at MHS, and has also caused many to have their own opinions on the terrible, flawed app that Twitter is.
I got a couple hundred views on Twitter. I don't have much. I'm not on there that much, but when I am on there, I'd say it's decent. It's decent.
It depends, really. It can either be very stupid, but it could be good if you want to look at like different type of illustrators and stuff like that.
As big of a name Twitter is, some may wonder where does it rank compared to other social media platforms.
Third, right behind Instagram.
I say Twitter would be like third place for me. So Instagram is first place for me since like I'm Instagram famous, and then second place would be it's like connected to Instagram, it's Threads, and then it's Twitter for me.
Elon. Wait. Before I continue with this malarkey, I have a public service announcement. Twitter is dying. Yes, that is right. Twitter is on the verge of freaking dying. Insiders say that Twitter will lose 32.7 million users by 2024. Heck, I was barely able to get interviews about Twitter because of how much Twitter fell off. Like, bro, this is not good for Twitter. Elon, you better not do anything stupid to make Twitter die even more. Oh, wait. Boy, I know you got all that money and stuff, but like, what compelled you to change the name of Twitter to something as simple as X. Like, that is the most stupidest.
It's stupid. Why would you rename Twitter to X?
Okay, that's enough of that. I'm not gonna let a little name change make me go crazy, no matter how dumb it might be. Signing off from PNN, I'm Jordan Wiggins.
As the new school year begins, students and staff members are waiting for the new CTE building to be completed. The MHS CTE director, Mr. Phelps, alongside with the CTE staff members, are waiting for their new rooms and equipment.
So we took some time to speak with Mr. Bob Phelps. He is the director of the CTE program at Merrillville High School. And we asked him what's new that's going to be in the CTE building that isn't in our current building now.
The newest thing we're adding is space. All of our programs right now that are in our current high school, they don't have the space needed to really learn and practice skills. So the thing we're adding right now that's going to be new about this new CT building is a large amount of space for students to learn.
All right, Mr. Johnston down here in the auto shop. Better yet, what teachers got a car sitting in their classroom. I mean, this is my classroom. I got a car in my classroom. That's how great this school is. And then on top of that, we got a brand new section being built. It's gonna be, I mean, I have a great shop here. They're building brand new, more bling bling going on in that one even. And they're gonna add 2 more classes that are in dire need. Our building and construction, which when I first started here 30 years ago, they would go off and build houses over here in Merrillville. So their classroom was a real house they were building somewhere. Well, we don't do that anymore because of security purposes. So now they're building this big new building, and they're gonna have a big warehouse in there where they're gonna build big items inside there. It's even better, safer for all the students.
Do you think that students will be more productive in the new building?
Students will be much more productive in this new building because they'll have the space they need, the additional equipment. They're going to be able to practice skills they can use to go off and get jobs. It's going to be an all-around major improvement for all the programs going in the new CT building.
Okay, so now out in my lab, which this has been my lab for over 30 years, this is a great shop, but that's just me saying it. I know it is. And as you look around throughout this shop, this is a 10 to 12 bay shop right here that we have. We have 5 lifts just in this shop alone. And then we have extra bays just for cars to be worked on. So when we look at the productivity of students, this is unbelievable, this shop. The new shop will just have higher ceilings, just a little bit different layout. But productivity-wise, one thing that's going to be really neat when you look up on our walls, we're going to have smart TVs in that new lab. Not so we can watch basketball and football games, but so when I want to put something up that's on a job site that they need to watch, which is YouTubes. We use YouTubes to learn stuff all the time. The days of just reading a book, when we can have someone show us a video of them actually doing a job hands-on and telling us what tools we're gonna need, that is education right there.
We also asked them, how do you feel about the progression of the CTE building? And what are your plans for everything when it's finished?
The building is really moving along. They've got the walls up, steel for the roof, and then the actual roof's gonna go on in the next month or so. Once everything's dry, and secure, they can start construction on the inside of the building. And right now it's on track to be done next summer, and it should open up for students for the 24-25 school year.
As the CTE building continues to develop, anticipation is rising and both teachers and students are looking forward to the new and improved tools in classrooms. Signing up from PNN, I'm Ray.
Among the many activities here at MHS, some may not know we have our own newspaper class and publication. The newspaper staff works really hard to put out the current stories concerning school activities as well as sports and other events happening in the area.
I like being a newspaper because I like the writing, and it seemed like a fun class. It's a fun class.
What I like being in a newspaper is that it brings out my creative side and it's real diverse, and I really get to think about like what I'm going to write about and how I'm going to execute my story.
Miss Gertic is like my favorite teacher, so I like being in her class a lot, so that's one of the reasons I chose it again. I like creative writing. I love writing. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
In every class, there's always something hard about it. Each student writer have their own difficult part about writing for the newspaper.
The hardest part of the class so far is just coming up with story ideas, because you want to find stories that are interesting and that'll draw readers' attention.
I would say the hardest part about this class is maybe like getting good interviewers, like getting people to have good quotes so you could write the story. And yeah,
the hardest part of the class is probably thinking of stories, because I don't really like talk to a lot of people, so I don't know like what's going on a lot of the time. It's kind of hard to think of things.
In order to want to enjoy and write for the newspaper, you want to enjoy writing, and that is what these few writers like.
I decided to take this class because I wanted to test it out, and plus I like writing, and it'd be cool to write for a school newspaper.
I took this class for an extracurriculum, but then I got more like involved in it, and I liked it more than I thought I would.
Like I just said, Miss Gertic is like my favorite teacher. She's really nice. She's one of the nicest people I've ever met. And I just love writing, especially, I don't know, I want to get out of my comfort zone and like talk to more people and just get around more.
Miss Gertic, the teacher who teaches newspaper, have a few words to say about the newspaper class.
Well, I really want to keep trying to promote the newspaper so more students are aware of it. We haven't posted our news stories yet, but they'll be going up really soon. So I really want to make more awareness of the newspaper for all the schools and the students in the schools, so they are aware of it and they read the articles. I also want to make sure more students know that it's a class here, so they know that if you are interested in writing, you're interested in maybe going into journalism, you might want to take the class. It really is a student-led newspaper, so in terms of story ideas, I try and leave that up to the students as much as possible. I feel like they know what other students want to read about.
As the school year goes on and more events happening, the newspaper staff works hard every day to keep us all up to date. So go check out the news site, MHS Mirror News, and view instruments and writing for the newspaper. Think about taking the class. Sign for PNN, I'm Amia Cavillo.
With the start of the football season, the Merrillville Band of Pirates has begun working on their halftime performance. With this year's new theme, everyone should be excited to watch their halftime performance.
I'm very excited for this year's theme, Disney Reimagined. It's 3 songs that everybody knows of. We have Bare Necessities, Phantasmic Part 2, and ultimately Let It Go at the very end. It's going to be really fun to kind of showcase the heart of Disney through color guard and through the music of band.
I think this year's music choice is very good. So the Disney selections is a really good piece. You have stuff from Little Mermaid, Jungle Book, Frozen. It's very good, like for children, like the audience, and people can really connect with it because it's like all age groups know this Disney music. From like if you're a little kid watching Jungle Book when you're an adult right now, or if you're a little kid right now who grew up watching like Frozen.
I think that this year's music selection is, quite frankly, probably the best other than Star Wars, just because Star Wars was such a superior sound. The sound was superior, but Disney is pretty good too. I'm kind of excited for Phantasmic and not Let It Go or Bare Necessities, because it's like, boo, Let It Go. We have a special surprise for our little performance here, and it has our color guard is a very big part to do with that. So I'm excited about that.
I think of the music selection this year. I think it's not my favorite, but it gets the job done. And I really like the routines that we have done for it. I know it's not really about the music, but the routines I think we have are pretty cool. But the music's fine. It's interesting to say the least. I want to see how Let It Go. I want to see how the band does Let It Go. I'm not really excited for it. It doesn't seem that interesting, but I can't wait to see how the band does it.
I really enjoyed this year's theme. It's Disney this year, and who doesn't like Disney? I grew up watching all the Disney songs. And as for it's my senior year, so this is like our last selection. I'm happy that it's Disney. It's enjoyable. I really like all the songs. They're all really pretty too. There's some I didn't know of, so I had to go watch them. I had fun though. They're good. They're good.
As Disney played a big role in many people's childhoods, the halftime act would help the crowd reminisce their younger life.
Well, this year's music selections for the marching band, we go about choosing a show with 5 different choices, 4 or 5 choices, and we vote, listen, and try to narrow them down within 2, and then come up with the final choice. Well, this year's final choice is Disney Reimagined. The songs for Disney Reimagined are really cool. They are Let It Go from Frozen is the last one. Bare Necessities is the first one. And Fantasmic 2 is the middle one.
Let's congratulate our band for taking the time to perfect their halftime act and entertaining the crowds. Signing off for PNN, I'm Joel Joseph.